Kannst du mir bei etwas helfen?
Du sagst keinem auch nur ein Wort.
Hallo auch. Wir nennen dich ab jetzt Lily.
The Danish Girl was the best script you ever read, you told once. So, and you also cried several times. So I was wondering, what were really the moments that were the most touching for you?
Well, I'm here because I fell in love with this extraordinary script 7 years ago. It was the love story at the centre of this script that moved me to tears repeatedly. At its centre, it's the most beautiful love story between a young married couple going through this incredible transformation.
Ist alles in Ordnung?
Es ist so. Ich glaube, dass ich eine Frau bin.
Und ich glaube es auch.
And what's beautiful about it is that the wife, Gerda, supports her husband on this transition, even at risk of losing her because she loves her partner so much. She wants her partner to become her true, authentic self.
Du bist anders als die meisten Mädchen. Deswegen möchte ich dich um Erlaubnis bitten, bevor ich dich küsse.
In preparation for the movie, did you also meet some family members of transgender people? And how did they react to the project?
I did meet both friends, families, loved ones, partners, people transitioning, and that was, of course, our story is set 100 years back, but it's still people's emotions and experiences, and to have those people kind of so generously opening up. I walked into rooms with a few and on the phone with people that I haven't met, and they told me, you can ask me anything. And to have that gift from somebody talking about their personal life is quite extraordinary and very moving. And I think I also realized that every single story that I heard was completely different.
Lass mich nicht allein, bitte. Nicht weggehen.
Nein, niemals.
Something that kind of always came back when they heard that, when I told them that I was an actress and I was preparing for this role in this film, I think they were happy because sometimes they said that knowing that my loved one was transitioning, people around us sometimes forgot that I, the friend or partner or loved one, was also transitioning, and that it could be quite lonely sometimes.
Ich brauche meinen Mann. Holst du ihn bitte?
Das kann ich nicht.
Do you happen to know if Eddie did some kind of offset test? So, like, go in costume and makeup somewhere on the streets and just see how people react?
Well, I suppose, unfortunately, because he's now, such a huge star, he can't really do that. But we certainly did lots of tests ourselves. The first, he prepared full-time for a year before we even started shooting. I did my first screen tests of Lily and Einar 7 months before the shooting.
It's a few days before you start to shoot, and you have it's called screen tests, and you put different backgrounds and different costumes to try just in front of the camera, and not playing out scenes, but just standing in front, really. And then I walked onto the set, and I was looking for Eddie for a while, and then this red-haired woman just turns around with this big teeth smile, and I had apparently been in the same room for 5 minutes without noticing, so it was quite extraordinary. Lily is a very beautiful woman.
Aber Lily existiert nicht. Das war nur ein Spiel.
Es hat etwas ausgelöst.
His commitment to preparation is extraordinary, his commitment to disappear in a character, and his conscientiousness, his care about the fact that he was representing a transgender icon to such an important community, and he really wanted to make himself an ally of that community and do everything he could to do the best possible work.
Ich denke Lillys Gedanken. Ich träume ihre Träume. Sie war schon immer da.
Transgender in general is by now like a big topic in mass media. We have a series like Transparent, the outcome of Caitlyn Jenner. Why do you think it's maybe now that this is happening and is getting so much awareness?
I was at the White House 2 weeks ago, sitting on a panel talking about transgender issues with Jill Soloway, who wrote and directed Transparent, and Jeffrey Tambor, who stars in Transparent. and we all talked about the fact that, this was a community that never thought that its leaders would get invited into the White House in their lifetime, and there were key figures from the LGBT community who spoke to this very movingly. Obama is the first president to even use the word transgender. So we've come a hugely long way, I think, even in the 7 years I've been involved in this film, because 7 years ago this film was considered a difficult film to finance, risky, hard film to make. It's now considered timely, in the zeitgeist, and that is thanks to extraordinary television like Transparent, Orange is the New Black. It's thanks to Caitlyn Jenner sharing her story with such candour. The culture's moving very fast. I hope it translates into, you know, less prejudice, more support for trans people.
Ich liebe dich, weil du die Einzige bist, die mich verstanden hat. Durch die ich sein kann.